Hello everyone, welcome back for another fabulous Friday idea. Last week I made this folio for you, and after I finished and I started thinking about it, I think we need a gusset on this end also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to line that up with the 6-inch mark. And I'm just going to add 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to just score it down. So then I have that gusset. Only because I think what's going to happen is when you add your cards, you're going to need, or your pictures, you're going to need the space. So what I want to do now is I want to take, and I have to fold on this, which will be a challenge. There we go. You have to kind of get it started. And this is much easier if you do it beforehand, but I didn't, so I'm going to take and fix it. Okay, so now we're ready to go. And I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. So I'm going to look at the centerpiece here, and the centerpiece is 6.5 by 4 1/4. All right, so what I did was I took, forgot to tell you, I am using the 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗋 collection of papers and paper die cuts. So I've cut this. So I picked out this paper. I went through and I used the same ones. And then I was going to put a star on it, and the star was lost. So I'm going to put it on a piece of pink that goes with it. And I'm going to use my circle punch. And the other thing I'm going to do, and I forgot to grab some sponge daubers, but I have some sitting here that I'll use. I'm going to sponge the edges. Just to make it stand out. And since I haven't used this dauber, I need to get it inky before it will work. All right. And this is just going to help it stand out from the background. When you have a busy background like that, this is a great technique for doing that. All right, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to put this on here, and I need my glue. I don't think we're going to get the whole thing done today, so I'll have to finish it up next week and then move on to something else. If you're playing along and doing this with me, I'd love to see what you come up with. And I don't see my tweezers. They're buried over here. All right, and I'm not worrying about putting it on straight because it's a circle. You can move it any way you want. All right, let's get this put down. All right. And I'm going to squeeze it really hard because I have a feeling it's kind of, there it comes. It's running smoother. When you don't use stuff for a while, it kind of clogs, for lack of a better way to describe it. All right, and I'm going to put this down here, and I'm centering it side to side, top to bottom. I'm going to pull in my little scraper, and I'm going to move that glue around. Okay, this goes on top next. This was very busy paper. There were several patterns, in the collection that were busy. And I've used them in various ways. This one I didn't hide. All right, again, put it down so it's centered. And if you miss a corner, go in and add some more. Okay, there. Now, this is going to go here like this, and I am not going to pop it up. You have to be careful when you start adding pictures that things get too thick. All right, and this is a simple folio, so there's that. Now I'm going to do the two side pieces, and I came up with this and this. This was a piece, I chose the green because there was a majority of the green in here, so I did that. And this piece, because of the green, it only had red on it. So I just said, okay, I'll hide most of it. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this piece is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So this piece is 3 by 4. And see, my piece is, that mess up is hidden. Now, oh, it's not on straight. There we go, better. You have to be careful when you put this down and you start scraping it that you don't move it. So hold it tight. All right. Then I have this piece is next. It was hard to decide because the paper is gorgeous. So I'm trying to decide. Now there is a direction to this, so be careful because it says Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright, Oh Holy Night, Hello Winter, Holly Jolly, lots of Let It Snow, lots of ones. And then this is 2 1/2 by 3 1/2, and I thought it would be a place for a picture. So I've got that, and I'm going to do that again, centered. Okay, and then this one goes on the other side. It's the same thing. I tried to look at my paper and pair it so that it kind of went together. These two are the exact same size. All right. Okay, and this is the paper I'm using on here. He is just so cute. I hate like covering it up, but I did want to use different pieces. So I looked for ones that would work. All right. And all I'm doing with this is spreading that glue. You can use your bone folder. I've seen these used by a lot of mini album makers. So I thought I would try it because trying to get it to spread that glue is important. All right, now I have these two pieces, but because the video will be long, I'm going to do, let's see, these two fold in. So, and then this goes up. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do these two pieces, and then I can do the other later. Okay, that goes there. All right, so these will be the same size, and I decided not to put a photo on these. I did include some of the ephemera pieces on here. Make sure that's straight. Yes. And there. Now this one goes on next. This one is the sweater one, and I struggled with what to do with it. So I just decided to use it as a background for this little candy shop. And the candy shop is big. So I have to be careful to keep it in its spot. And I'm going to put some glue on these pieces. And I know I'm going to get it on my mat, so I'll have to wipe my mat off before I go after this. All right. But I wanted to, ooh, ooh, ooh. There. The problem is the candy canes are the same height as this, and they don't they barely catch it. This side didn't at all. So it's okay if they're down a little bit. Now let me wipe this off so I don't get it on whatever else I'm doing. I decided to start from the bottom and work up. Just because I thought it would be easier. I may be wrong, but I went the way I thought I should. The other issue is with going from the bottom up. If I need to make changes, I can. It's very easy, and I have some. I thought the little candy pieces would be good with the candy shop. All right, and I thought the nutcracker is cute. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on him so he sticks. Pick him up, and I'm just going to put him right there, and I'll just press down. I have to be careful. I think that's good. And then I picked up some of these candies that I'm going to add to his panel. Well, that one's staying there. And I'm going to put that one there and this one here. So there's what we have so far. And next week, we'll work on these two pages, this one, the back, because they're straightforward pages. I did the ones that were a little bit more involved. And I think this is going to be so cute. You can put a picture here if you want. I figured here and here, and I think there are pictures here and here. So I hope you are playing along with me, and I'd love to see what you're doing. Make sure you come back next week to see how we finish it. Have a fabulous Friday. Bye.